in tough economic times like this, everybody is looking for a bargain. And whether you're looking to save money, reduce waste, become more environmentally friendly, or to just get something cheap, it's so tempting to go buy something secondhand or used and grab yourself a bargain instead of buying it brand new. Now, buying secondhand goods before purchasing something brand new is actually a really good strategy that can save you money. Not only do you get the item for a really good price, significantly discounted than getting it brand new, but it also feels really good to give an item a second chance. However, there are some times when it's not advisable to buy something secondhand, and I'm talking about in terms of cleanliness, in terms of quality, and of course in terms of safety. Today I really want to talk to you about some of the items you should definitely not buy used or second hand. And before you say it, I know what you're thinking.
Yvonne, you always tell us to buy things second hand instead of buying them brand new.
Yes, I totally agree. But like mentioned before, there's certain things where if it impacts your health or impacts your safety, I would definitely stay away from buying second hand. And today I want to really highlight that for you. So I'll be going through 10 items that you should definitely not purchase second hand, and in the next video I will do items that you should always purchase second hand, and then you can let me know which ones you agree or disagree with. And of course, if you want more videos like this that cover anything to do with improving your personal finances, as in living frugally, saving money, making money, investing more money, then you'll definitely want to hit that like button and join our community so that you never miss an upload. And of course, you can start your journey to financial freedom. And without further ado, let's just get into the items that you should not purchase secondhand or used. The first one is helmets, be it bike helmets, motorcycle helmets, snowboarding helmets, or any activity that requires having a helmet. I would recommend not buying them secondhand because helmets are designed to protect you from one accident and not a series of them. And when you purchase a helmet secondhand, it's hard to detect whether or not they have been in an accident or they have some wear and tear in them that is not visible. And of course, if they've already been in an accident and you can't tell, you are taking a risk that it could already be damaged. And I'm pretty sure your wonderful head does not want to take the risk of checking out whether or not it has any fractures or anything that could cause you any damage. So I would recommend always purchase a brand new helmet and protect that wonderful head of yours, as it will probably save your life. The second one is children's car seats. Now, unless you are buying from an honest friend, it probably isn't a good idea to buy a secondhand child car seat. And that's because it might not be up to the relevant, most up-to-date safety standards, and it's impossible to know if it has already been used in an accident. So to ensure that you do not take the risk when it comes to your child's life, I would absolutely recommend buying one brand new and not having any doubt in your mind about whether or not it meets the latest safety regulations. And with that, I would also say the same thing for baby cots, or as they're also known, baby cribs. And that's because baby cribs go through recalls all the time. So it's really difficult to know if the one that you're buying is genuinely safe and hasn't been recalled, because there might be some quality or some safety issues associated with that particular model. And of course, time and use of your baby cot could change its quality. I would suggest don't take the risk and just buy a brand new one. The third one is mattresses. Now, mattresses can be extremely expensive, and it can be so tempting to just buy an expensive branded one second hand. But mattresses collect skin cells, pet hair, and not to mention bodily fluids. And of course, there could always be dust mites, bed bugs, and bed fleas on them as well. And there's no way of knowing how good a quality a used one is or how old a used one is, as the average mattress tends to last about 8 to 10 years. And of course, the only way to truly clean the mattress is to run it through an extremely hot wash with a ton of bleach, and that will most likely ruin it and run you a huge bill, because for the most part, a lot of us don't have the equipment that we would need to wash it. So in order to free your mind and not worry about whether or not your mattress has bed bugs or how much body fluid it's collected, then I would suggest that getting a brand new one. And of course, brand new ones come with warranty, and also some actually offer you 21 days to test it out before you can return it. That wouldn't work the same way with a used one. So I would highly recommend getting a brand new one instead of getting a used mattress. Then the next thing is vacuum cleaners. Most people tend to give away their vacuum cleaners because they don't work as effectively as they should. Either the suction doesn't work or the filter doesn't work. And of course, not many people take the time to clean out their vacuum cleaners as they should to ensure that they continue to last as long as they would like them to. So it is possibly better not to buy a used one. Consumer reports actually highlight that vacuum cleaners these days tend not to last very long. So if you are going to pick a vacuum cleaner up from a charity shop or a thrift shop or buy one second hand, then you might want to consider, one, how effective it will be, and two, how long it would genuinely last you. And of course, you want to make sure that you check it out as you would any electrical products to make sure that it is meeting all the safety standards that it should. Then the next thing I would recommend that you do not buy used is non-stick cookware. Now, non-stick cookware is amazing because you can cook things really easy without it sticking to the pan, and of course it saves you time when it comes to washing up. But over time, the non-stick coating on pots and pans can start to erode away and degrade, and you run the risk of it releasing some substances that can get into your food, which of course then poses not only a safety hazard but a health hazard as well. So I would recommend skip the used pots and buy them brand new, especially if you are going for the non-stick kind. The next thing I will say is personal care products. Now, when it comes to purchasing anything to do with personal care, body lotion, makeup, body products, it can be really tempting to grab yourself a bargain and get a second-hand one, especially if they're coming from some of these big brand names where they can be so expensive. But you should always resist picking up second-hand products. You could be transferring some unwelcome bacteria into your body. And if that's not enough to put you off, all these personal care products also have an expiration date. And if that's not available and you don't know where it is, you could actually run the risk of causing your skin some unpleasant reaction. So sometimes it's just not worth buying secondhand products if it's gonna have an impact on your health. So stay away from those makeup or personal care products could actually end up causing you more harm than you would like. Then it goes without saying that the next thing that you shouldn't purchase are swimsuits and underwear. And I know that is a genuine common sense thing because they've been on somebody else's body, but you will often find them being sold in charity shops or thrift stores, which means people are buying them. But I personally would suggest that these items have been worn in some very personal areas, and so it's just better you buy your own brand new. But I could be extreme. Let me know in the comments below what you think. And then the ninth thing that I would say is computer software programs. Now, many computer programs come with a unique code, and that means that they can only be used a limited number of times. So this means if you buy a computer program secondhand, it is highly unlikely you'll be able to activate that program. And I know it can be really tempting to buy, especially computer programs secondhand, because they are significantly more expensive brand new. But if you actually end up spending money and find out you can't use it, that just becomes more frustrating. It actually ends up being more expensive because you will still have to buy the program brand new. But there is some good news that if you do want computer related products like laptops or desktops or anything like that, then I would suggest making sure you go to a licensed refurbishment store where you can buy refurbished goods that have been tested and approved to be reused, and of course you get warranty with them, which means that you can always take them back should they fail. And then finally, the last thing that I would recommend, you should not buy secondhand or hats. Unlike other clothing items where I would actually say if you can get a good bargain and get them secondhand, you should. Hats in themselves often mold to fit a person's head. Therefore, you can genuinely never know the true depths of bacteria that could be residing in them. Now, I know what you're saying, just run them through a hot wash and you'll be a-okay. But the reality is, for a lot of hats, if you do run them through a hot wash, they will either end up being ruined or shrinking, or they will just change the nature of how they are currently composed. So if you want to run the risk, then go ahead and buy yourself a second-hand hat. Or maybe I'm actually wrong in this particular area and I'm more than happy to be challenged constructively on this particular area, but I would suggest that if you want a hat, that you just go ahead and buy one brand new. So those are 10 items that I personally would suggest that you buy brand new and not buy second-hand. I know for most of these it's very easy to pick up a really nice bargain, but as you can see that if it impacts your safety and your health, then I would suggest then you should always go down the route of purchasing something brand new. Let me know in the comments below what you think of this list. Is there something that I've left out, or do you actually disagree with all of that and there should be things that you should actually purchase used? Maybe it's just me being a little bit extreme, but let me know what you think in the comments below. Please make sure to hit that like button, and of course don't forget to subscribe if you have thoroughly enjoyed this video. And of course, please make sure to check out these videos which will show you everything that I'm doing around frugal living, saving money, making money and investing, as I am on a journey to financial freedom and I am taking an active step in making sure I transform my personal finances. And of course, please make sure to join us every Sunday for a live chat where we can talk about all things money. Until the next video, please do take care. Bye. Thank you so much for all your support. Bye.